Hey Aries, how's it going? Welcome. This is your reading for August 13th through the 26th. Sorry about that. So let's jump right in. We do have a new moon this week in your fellow fire sign of Leo. Your energy was all over the decks when I was prepping the decks earlier. It was like every single deck. It was like Aries, 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 but particularly the mythic. So we'll see what wants to come through for Aries. What's the focus? What energy is Aries working with this week? This Page of Wands, Aries energy comes through. Aries. The Wheel of Fortune was showing a ton, like a lot. So we'll see. Sorry, I'm struggling a bit with my lighting today. I don't know, it's weird, so I apologize. 8 of Wands, things seem to be moving. This is good. This is good. I like it. Do 2 more shuffles for Aries. Aries. What's up with my Aries peeps? Okay, there's one energy. Interesting. What's coming through is a lot different than the shuffle. Yeah, there's that devil energy on the split. Okay. So some of you guys, if this isn't you, it's someone around you. There's a situation that's like combative, or there's like people around you. It like with these two, this 7 of Wands and the mythic is particularly like defensive, like they're all like defending against each other. No one's on the same page there. And then there's a walking away energy. This could be like, I don't know why I'm getting like a hostile work environment or something along those lines. We'll see what energies want to come out with this. It feels like something around you that you're having to make a decision on walking or turning your back on. I want to say it that way, turn your back on it. We'll see what extent this chaotic energy and not being on the same page is, because we have a devil showing. But before I get too ahead of myself, we have 7 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. The 7 of Pentacles on his own, see how he's like, she's offering that coin and he's like, think about it, right? I just heard a wise investment, or like a consideration of what you're involving. It's weird, I want to say involving yourself in with this, of what you're involved in, what you're putting your time and effort into. This is High Priestess major for Pisces, so you might be a cusper, have Pisces in your chart. This is an intuitive energy. This is like tuning into your intuition about a situation. And it's time to make haste. It's time to get out of here before you get caught in the middle of it. The devil and the 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. The 2 of Swords. When I'm doing the readings, I wish I call things. And then they come through and I'm like, darn it, you should have called that. This is an interesting message because this is a gift, a windfall, a charitable energy. But in the mythic, that person's begging. This person's not actually passing that coin to him. And he's got kind of like he's looking down on that person. Sometimes I do get like, I'm almost getting a teasing vibe. Like this is like a too good to be true, or like someone's trying to sell Like it looks like something good on paper, but it's too good to be true. Energy of the devil. Major for Capricorn to come out. That's like, it's really bound, or there's something, it could be very tempting. Very tempting. I want to know why the devil's here, but this, I'm just saying that whatever this is, it's got like a vibe to it that like you're gonna get caught in the middle of something. You're having to use your intuition on a different level here than what's presented on paper. Like she's presenting a quite clearly physical coin, and he's thinking about it, but he's actually feeling it out. And then the Two of Swords, and yeah, there's something going on behind the scenes. There's an Ace of Swords, big cup of, or big sort of truth here. Things unseen, things behind the scenes. With the High Priestess and the Devil, that is secrets, straight up. Something unseen here. There's a person caught in the middle. You're gonna get caught in the middle of something. That's just what I keep getting here. And then look at the Devil too. Those people chained to the devil there. This has such a weird vibe. I almost wouldn't even be surprised if justice comes out with something binding, like a contract. Two of Swords, neither here nor there. That person is quite clearly caught in the middle of whatever the hell this is. And they're like, ah. And then the Fool, your major. There's a main underlying energy. What's underneath that? Queen of Wands, nice. It's you guys. Ooh, Queen of Cups too. Some of you definitely have Pisces. I just heard or Cancer in your chart. Final push, Ace of Wands. I was gonna say this is very interesting. We have a Hermit that already knows, just saying, when that comes out. Some of you have to do some deep digging emotionally for this, and that's why the High Priestess is coming out. To me, the High Priestess is coming out to signify a lot of things. For some, it's that Pisces placement. With the moon there, it's secrets. There's something behind or unseen about this that you're going to get kind of entangled in. And then also, there's an intuitive, like beyond more than just thinking about it, beyond that surface value. But for some of you, there's a real emotional component that's not being addressed here. Yeah, this is good though. You may, I was gonna say and I didn't say it, but I wish I did. You may have been involved in this for a while too, and it's not panning out. It's just, I got that vibe earlier. I can't remember what card it was that I saw. This is like a final push energy. They're gonna make it to shore. That's what they always say in readers and tarot always say that. It's the card of gonna make it to shore. It's a determined energy, but this is a new start. That's a reluctant Ace of Wands there, but there's a Queen break, a new cycle opening up here, but you or this person has to get out of the thick of this or choose to not get involved in it in the first place. We have the Fool, your major, with a Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, not necessarily a woman, could be a man, feminine energy. I am kind of getting a woman off of this though, with the Priestess and the Queens there. There's your major. This is you for sure. For sure. For sure. Attractive. We are in Leo season. We have a new moon, Leo, like I said, on the 16th. Work with this energy. That's the new moon energy right there for sure. To whatever this devil is, we'll clarify this next. There's an emotional component here. I'm also getting the feeling that when you or this person, if it's not you and it's someone around you, when they make a break away from this, a caution to how, because there's something about it that's kind of binding or trying to suck you down with it. So Queen of Cups can be very emotional. Queen of Wands can be very charismatic. I just heard people pleaser. in like shadowy energy of these two, but this can also lend itself to being dramatic on the way out, or like hot-headed or irrationally emotional. That's kind of coming through here too. But these, when they're in balance, like very in control of their emotion, mature, a very mature queen, yet compassionate, finds the high road and takes it with leaving this situation, charismatic, and does so in a way that you're not at fault. No one can fault you for that. You said your piece in a way that's undeniable. And this is also looking out for your own best interest as well. Your life force. Okay, let's look at this. The elephant in the room. That's what this is for sure. This is what's being done away with, or trying to keep you sucked into it for sure. And then we might look at the high priestess. If we don't get anything about what's so secretive come out for this, we'll look at this one, because that might be what's needing to. Also, Queen of Cups, intuitive. So is the Queen of Wands as well. Can be an intuitive queen as well. So let's look at this devil. Which one? Okay. Tell me about the devil. You might be dealing with someone that's kind of condescending to. This has been a good story. Tell me about the devil, please. For Aries. King of Wands. The devil, please. Yeah, I've never seen this card this way. But the devil's like blowing into like a conch shell there and looking the other way. So it's almost like they're playing a song. But they're not. They're up to something else. Like they're playing a song, or like sweet whispers, like the sound of the sea and a seashell, right? Very unassuming, but they're looking away while they do it. And there's that justice energy. What is up with this devil and the Six of Pentacles? They may also be fronting that they have resources that they don't have. You're gonna get embroiled in it. Tell me, oh, okay. Yeah, working together with someone. And this is in the beginning stages too. Yeah, because the Six of Pentacles, one gives, the other receives. It's a card of reciprocation, and this is working to build with someone. Like, I was totally getting that vibe, like, don't entrench yourself in this. Anything else for the devil? The sun? That's illumination. There's that Leo energy, too. This might be very current in terms of, like, this Leo season that we're in. Sorry, we have the Nine of Wands again on the split there. Yeah, so we're clarifying the devil, right? And the cards that are coming out: Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the Sun, building happy, long-term, sustainable outcomes, joyous outcomes. That's the song that the devil is singing in their conch shell there, right? That's what they're like, yeah, I have this idea, I have these resources, we're gonna work together, we got this really great plan, let's get it in motion, take part in this, blah blah blah. But it's attached to a devil, and there's this, and there's this, and the moon as well. That's what they're selling. So kind of repetitive. Six of Swords, calmer waters, the end. Move on, move out. Yeah, that's what that means for sure. The card of pipe dreams. Confusion, illusion, juggling. There's the High Priestess. Yeah, there's the High Priestess. We'll look at that after. You know what? I don't even need to pull out this deck. It's pretty. The message is pretty straightforward. There's something. This is the card of illusions. Like fantasies, but it's also pipe dreams. And then there's this like juggling energy, that balance, right? Again, it can be like, your hands are full with this one, right? There's a decision here. There's that High Priestess energy, so we'll look at her next. King of Wands, Ace of Wands, go do something new. Oh, wow, that's taking control of yourself for sure. So, action, new beginning, the Fool, walk away, right? The World into the Fool, nice. One cycle is done, like cut the cord. You might want to go no contact with this situation because I just feel the sense of getting sucked into it, right? Putting your nose to the grind, focus, hard work, and study. That's going off in a totally new direction, but doing so like quite a boss and like very firmly too. Like remember with these two queens, right? And that hesitant Ace of Wands. The King of Wands is not hesitant at all. Again, this devil's playing a sweet song in their conch shell here. They may try and guilt you to stay, play on your emotions, you know, through guilt, or through guilt like as in you leaving, or guilt as in like through your actions, especially if you try and step out in a way that like steps on anybody's toes, right? Then you're gonna feel like indebted to staying in this situation. But the message is so clear here. The World is the end of tarot. This is the card of moving on, going to calmer waters here. So let's look quickly at the High Priestess. I want to see what's so, I mean, it kind of already came out. But if, you know, not that tarot can, I just heard you'll find out later. You'll find out after. Maybe some of you will, some of you won't if you're going no contact. She's holding a pomegranate. Tell me about the High Priestess. Tell me about the High Priestess, please. One more shuffle. Four of Swords. That's meditation. That's intuition. There could be signs or red flags. Like, not literally meditating, but like you're noticing red flags here that aren't lining up, maybe. Or like, I'm kind of feeling out like a situation where somebody is like getting into it with someone, and then you're like, oh, that was weird, and they're trying to play it off like, oh, don't worry about that person, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Red flags. There could be signs. It might not be like, oh, meditate and your higher self will like tell you. It's like, no, just like feel this one out, you know? Listen to the signs. Anything else for the High Priestess? For Aries, Nine of Wands. Temperance, I like that. Queen of Wands, there might be a Saggy in the mix here. You might have Saggy in your chart. The World, yeah. Again, a balanced departure. The World is underneath that. Queen of Cups, the compassionate, intuitive energy for sure. Balanced, fair. balanced and fair. I like that. Why the 9 of Wands? That might be your sign here. If it's going to require like a big... Again, I'm reading this a few ways. That might be your sign, right? If it's like, oh, you just have to do this, and it's like something that's gonna like totally indebt you into this venture, or it's like, oh, we get this going if you could just do this, or you know, it's asking a big push of you or something of you. That could be your sign, your red flag there. Some of you've been involved in this for a while, and it's like you might be embroiled in it already, and that's the final push to get out of it. Like, because this devil could have been singing this song in the conch shell for quite a while. Nothing's materializing here. There's definitely some Saggy energy afoot here. We could be going back to Sagittarius season. That's kind of weird. That's like end of November to the first 3 weeks of December. We're into that as well. He's a traveler. It's the intuitive knight. The intuitive Knight of Wands there. This is materializing actually harmonious and stable foundations. And the Four of Swords came out upside down. Upright, it's a resting state or resting or meditative position. Upside down, it's kind of like, you could read that two ways. There's a call for that. But it could also be like action, especially the way that this flew out. And then there's the Emperor Judgment. Yeah, taking control of the situation here. There's some cards of love here. If this is a love relationship and this person is like got you hook, line, and sinker, I don't see any cards here of love other than you going for your 10 of Cups. Just throwing it out there. Because if this is a love relationship, this would be coming out to be like, just put the effort in time and time again. Tried and true. Let's do this again. You know, Judgment Day. There's a bit of karma here with that devil especially. But this is like, no, Judgment Day. The world, that's you looking at it, right? That's your judgment there. And it could also be a resurrected type energy here. Also, very specific that there might be a Capricorn specifically in the mix who's crying a sob story to you to try and keep you around or get you involved. Or they have heavy Capricorn in their chart. Could be also, for some of you, a baby daddy that's didn't work with, non-affectionate, what have you. That's singing a tale of woe is me, right? Oh, I just felt that Queen of Cups and Wands energy firing back at them really strong. So I'm going to leave it at that, Aries. I think everything that needed to come out came out. So I wish you guys all the best, and until we meet again, take care.